This is an example of how to create a vault in Glacier and how to put an archive of a website inside the vault. So I've logged on to the AWS website. I'm going to choose S3 Glacier. This is going to show me a list of the vaults that have already been created. You can see the Ethics First archive that I created and helping stories. You can see information about when it was created and how large the archive is. I'm going to create a new one here with this button, Create Vault. Name it very simply Tobacco Free Archive. Create Vault. So you can see there's a tobacco-free archive here. It's an empty vault waiting for something to be added to it. Uploading an archive to AWS Glacier is going to require using our account number. To find that, you can go back to the AWS home here and click on IAM. This is where accounts are managed, and go into Users. Look for TLW Admin. That's the one we use. And you'll see here the number for our account. Just copy and paste that number somewhere so that you can use it later. To upload an archive, you'll have to use the AWS CLI tool. If you don't have that already installed, you can just search install the AWS CLI in the search box, and it'll take you to a page with all the information for installing it on your particular system. So once you've got the AWS CLI tool installed on your machine, you'll be able to interact very simply with AWS by calling AWS Glacier. Those two words are going to start all of your commands. We're going to try a simple command here, just listing all of the vaults we have. List vaults. This is when we need that ID that we copied earlier. I've copied it and pasted it. It's --account -ID space and then the number. Now we're going to enter that command, and we'll see a list of all the vaults we have on AWS Glacier, including the one that we created, Tobacco Free Archive. Now we're ready to actually upload the archive. Now in the background, I've made an archive. I've gone to the website, in this example, Tobacco Free, and I've gone into the database and done a dump of the database onto my local, downloaded it to my local, and I did a dump of the entire file set inside the HT docs folder of that site. Again, downloaded that to my local, put both of those items in a folder, the database and the file set, and then zipped that folder. That's what you have to do to be able to make this one file that you can upload. Okay, so now I'm in my CLI tool. I'm going to type in AWS Glacier, which starts all of our commands, upload archive, then the vault name, and the vault name is tobacco_free_archive. This is the vault we created earlier. The account ID, this is the account ID that we grabbed earlier from AWS for our account. Body, the body just means the thing that we are uploading. And so after body, I have to put the exact location on my machine for where this zip file is. Now, I hit return and it makes the upload. I'm actually not going to do that now because this is just an example. But when you do the upload, you actually don't get a message that says, congratulations, you've made an upload and it's now on the server or anything like that. It's just a very strange little string of text that comes up. It can be a little confusing. Unfortunately, you're going to need to wait about a day. That's what it usually seems, before you can then go into Glacier and look at your archive and see that it now contains the files that you've uploaded. So you would then look at the vault, and you would, where there's nothing now, you would see the date where you made the upload, and you would see the size of the upload there. I think it's about a day, maybe it's 12 hours. But anyway, it does not happen quickly. And that is the process.